Have you ever wondered how a tiny stream can carve a giant canyon? It might seem impossible that something as gentle as flowing water could create such dramatic changes in the landscape. But over time, even the smallest trickle can become a powerful sculptor, shaping the world around us in ways that are both subtle and spectacular. The answer is erosion, a powerful, slow-moving force that works quietly but relentlessly. Erosion is happening all around us, every single day, whether we notice it or not. It's a process that takes patience, persistence, and the steady hand of nature. Erosion is the process of moving bits of rock, soil, and sand from one place to another. This movement can be caused by water, wind, ice, or even gravity. When rain falls and rivers flow, they pick up tiny particles and carry them downstream. When the wind blows across a dry field, it lifts dust and sand, transporting them far from where they started. It's nature's construction crew, constantly reshaping the land. Over thousands or even millions of years, erosion can transform towering mountains into rolling hills, carve deep valleys, and create new landforms that become homes for plants and animals. Without erosion, we wouldn't have wonders like the Grand Canyon, which was carved by the Colorado River over millions of years, or the smooth pebbles you find on a beach, polished by the endless motion of waves. Many of the world's most famous natural rock formations owe their unique shapes to the slow but steady work of erosion. Erosion is different from weathering, though the two often work together. Weathering is the process that breaks rocks down into smaller pieces, while erosion is what moves those pieces away. Weathering breaks rocks down, erosion carries the pieces away. Imagine a rock being cracked and crumbled by rain, wind, or freezing temperatures. Once those pieces are loose, erosion sweeps them off to new places, sometimes traveling great distances. Together, they're a dynamic duo, constantly remodeling our world. The landscapes we see today are the result of millions of years of weathering and erosion working hand in hand, breaking down old features and building up new ones. From a single grain of sand blowing across a desert to a landslide tumbling down a mountain, it's all erosion. Sometimes erosion happens slowly, almost invisibly, and sometimes it's sudden and dramatic, like when a riverbank collapses after a heavy rainstorm. This movement creates new landscapes and habitats. As soil and rocks are carried away, they can build up in new places, forming fertile river deltas, sand dunes, or even entire islands. These new environments become homes for countless species of plants and animals, supporting life in ways we might not expect. Erosion has shaped our planet for billions of years, and will keep doing so. The mountains, valleys, and coastlines we see today are just the latest chapter in a never-ending story of change. Over time, even the tallest peaks will be worn down, and new landscapes will rise in their place. It's a powerful, beautiful, and sometimes challenging part of life on Earth. Erosion can create breathtaking scenery, but it can also cause problems like loss of fertile soil or damage to homes and roads. By understanding erosion, we can better appreciate the ever-changing world around us and learn how to protect the places we love. Consider the science. The main drivers of erosion are water, wind, and ice. These natural forces have been shaping our planet for millions of years, creating the diverse landscapes we see today. From the highest mountains to the deepest valleys, erosion is a powerful and relentless process. Water is the biggest force. Rain loosens soil, rivers carry it away, and over time they carve valleys and canyons. When rain falls heavily on the soil, it can cause significant erosion, washing away nutrients and reshaping the land. Rivers with their constant flow are like nature's chisels, cutting through rock and soil to create deep canyons and winding valleys. Wind picks up sand and dust, blasting rocks and building dunes in deserts and on beaches. In arid regions where vegetation is sparse, wind erosion can be particularly severe. The wind carries tiny particles of sand and dust, which act like sandpaper, wearing down rock surfaces and creating unique landforms. Over time, these particles accumulate to form vast sand dunes that shift and change with the wind. This natural sandblasting, called abrasion, shapes rocks into fantastic forms. The constant bombardment of sand and dust can create intricate patterns and smooth surfaces on rocks, transforming them into natural sculptures. These formations are a testament to the power of wind erosion and its ability to shape the landscape. Glaciers, massive rivers of ice, scrape the ground, carving U-shaped valleys and leaving behind new landforms as they melt. These slow-moving giants have the power to reshape entire regions, grinding down mountains and creating deep valleys. As glaciers advance and retreat, they leave behind a trail of debris known as moraines, which can form new landscapes. Ocean waves constantly crash against shorelines, breaking rocks and reshaping beaches. The relentless force of the waves can erode cliffs, create sea caves, and form new landforms such as arches and stacks. Coastal erosion is a dynamic process, constantly changing the shape of the shoreline and creating dramatic landscapes. Coastal erosion forms cliffs and sea stacks, reminding us the planet is always changing. These striking features are a result of the constant battle between the land and the sea, with the waves gradually wearing away the rock to create new formations. Over time, these sea stacks may collapse, adding to the ever-changing nature of the coastline. Each force, water, wind, and ice, sculpts the earth in its own way. Together they create a diverse array of landscapes, from the rolling dunes of the desert to the rugged peaks of glacial valleys. These forces work in harmony and in opposition, constantly reshaping the world around us. These processes are relentless, shaping landscapes over thousands or millions of years. The slow but steady action of erosion can transform entire regions, creating new landforms and altering existing ones. Time-lapse photography can capture these changes, revealing the dynamic nature of our planet. Erosion is always at work, even if we don't notice it. Nature's sculptors never rest. The subtle signs of erosion can be seen everywhere, from the weathered stones in a garden to the slowly changing landscape of a mountain range. These small changes, over time, add up to create the world we see today. That's the power of erosion. It is a force that shapes our world, creating beauty and diversity in the landscapes around us. By understanding erosion, we can better appreciate the natural processes that have sculpted our planet over millions of years. Erosion is a powerful, ever-present force that quietly transforms the surface of our planet. It's the process by which natural elements like water, wind, and ice wear away rocks and soil, gradually reshaping the land over time. Though it often goes unnoticed in our daily lives, erosion is constantly at work, sculpting the world around us in ways both subtle and dramatic. Some of Earth's most breathtaking landscapes owe their existence to the relentless action of erosion. Towering cliffs, winding valleys, and deep gorges are all the result of millions of years of natural forces carving and shaping the land. Take the Grand Canyon, for example. This immense chasm was carved by the Colorado River, which slowly cut through layers of rock over millions of years. The result is a stunning natural wonder that reveals the history of our planet in its colorful, exposed strata. But erosion isn't just about breaking things down. It also plays a vital role in building new landforms. As rivers erode their banks, they carry sediment downstream, where it can settle and create new features like sandbars and floodplains. Over time, these sediments accumulate to form fertile deltas, such as the vast Mississippi Delta. These regions are rich in nutrients and support diverse ecosystems, making them crucial for both wildlife and human communities. Erosion also shapes mountains. Young mountain ranges are sharp and jagged, but as wind, rain, and ice wear them down, they become smoother and lower. The ancient Appalachian Mountains, once as tall as the Rockies, have been rounded and softened by countless years of erosion. Along coastlines, the relentless pounding of waves carves out sea caves, arches, and stacks. Beaches are formed and reshaped as sand is moved by tides and currents, creating ever-changing shorelines. Every valley, plain, and rugged coastline you see has been shaped by the forces of erosion. These processes create the diverse and beautiful environments that make our planet unique. Waterfalls, shifting sand dunes, and glaciers carving through mountain valleys are all examples of erosion in action. Water, wind, and ice are nature's tools, each leaving their own signature on the landscape. The result is a world filled with incredible beauty and diversity, from the tallest peaks to the deepest canyons, all shaped by the patient hand of erosion. This process never stops. Coastlines retreat, rivers change course, and glaciers advance and melt, constantly redrawing the map of our world. Erosion is a story of change, written over eons. The evidence of erosion is all around us, in the layers of rock, the shifting sands, and the exposed roots of trees. It's science in action, a reminder that our planet is always evolving, shaped by the forces of nature. Erosion is natural, but when it happens too fast it causes problems. Losing topsoil makes farmland less fertile, threatening our food supply. Eroded soil washes into rivers and lakes, making water cloudy and harming aquatic life. Pollutants in the soil can contaminate drinking water and cause algal blooms. Coastal erosion can destroy homes and roads, while landslides can bury communities. Cutting down forests removes roots that hold soil, leading to rapid erosion and habitat loss. Sediment runoff can smother coral reefs and wetlands, harming countless species. Human activities often speed up erosion, turning a slow process into a destructive one. Understanding erosion's impact is the first step to finding solutions. We need to act wisely to protect our land and water. The good news? We can slow down harmful erosion with smart solutions. Plant roots hold soil together. Reforestation and planting grasses prevent erosion and create habitats. Farmers use terracing and contour plowing to keep soil in place and grow food sustainably. On coastlines, seawalls and groins protect land from waves, while beach nourishment adds sand to eroding shores. Even at home, planting ground cover or using mulch protects soil from rain and wind. Building small retaining walls or directing rainwater onto grass helps too. Every action counts, small changes add up. By understanding erosion, we can all help protect soil, water, and homes. Working with nature is key to a sustainable future. Science gives us the tools, we just need to use them. Let's get to work.